It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's going to be a good one. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. Now he's free at the 35. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Eric Gray to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback out of Ole Miss.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's 2nd and 6. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. They'll look to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Niners offense ready now for their second drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. So Kittle comes in motion. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
So Kittle comes in motion. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So Kittle comes in motion. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Niners first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They run once more with McCaffrey. Wow! Open space inside the 10. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy. Open man is Jennings.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
The last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Third and a yard. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowling. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one.
On first down here, Mike, you're just hoping to give a little breathing room to your offense. Now, if you do decide to pass the ball, your quarterback's not necessarily dropping back into the end zone. But after getting stopped for no gain, they find themselves on second down in the exact same situation.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's third down. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. On fourth down, here comes the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Third down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. All field goals in that first half. 6-3 the score at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll get about 5. Slayton is the man in motion. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he will have a Giants first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Slayton is the man in motion. A carry here for Tracy. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will tie the game at 6.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this second half. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Purdy going to put it up again. A toss left side caught by his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And that ball incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
They get away from their running back down here near the goal line, Mike. They change it up. They give the ball to their wide receiver. He gets stuffed. Not a lot of space to operate down here.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Going to return this from the 10. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Motion man set right. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Niners have got it. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a 1st down. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd down. Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He sets a kickoff. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a toss as they look to run. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stick with him again. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Slayton is the man in motion. Now, faking the give. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Down inside the 20. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. A tight end in motion now. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Now McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. On the run, McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Gray going to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 15 and a first down. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 49. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So a win here for the 49ers. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. They walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.